Hey buddies, welcome to Video Games Awesome Live, coming right off the holiday season and playing the, what was it, like re-release of Little Inferno?
Yeah. The like Christmas DLC.
Christmas DLC. It was a brand new DLC.
Yeah.
We played Little Inferno again after 10 years, and that reminded us that we ought to play Human Resource Machine, which feels as though it's teased at the end of Little Inferno. Like it's a lead-in to this game. Is that not the character at the very end of Little Inferno, right there in the glasses?
Yeah, the like receptionist.
So we're checking it out today.
See.
Oh, goes right into it.
Oh
All
God,
right.
are they gonna check our phone? And then, or
I don't know if it'll do that this time. I'm just gonna real quick make my mouse less sensitive since the game doesn't have controller support. There we go. It's better. I have your photo here. Which one is yours? So I only get to choose one.
they look like me.
I think I'll go with this kit. Oh, you want the one that looks like you?
Nah,
None
go
of them
with
look
you.
like me. We'll go with the one that looks like Becky then.
Okay.
Yes, that photo looks just like you. Here's your badge. Please proceed to the elevator. All right. Mailroom, welcome employees. So it's like, I know very little about it, but I think it's like a programming game, kind of like logic puzzles. Like we played that other game, that sponsored show we did with the robots.
Right.
Welcome to your first day. You look like an excellent instruction follower. This is very much like Becky's first day at work. Your first job will appear over there right on the right side in a moment. Remember, you can always ask me for help. Drag commands into this area to build a program. Your program should tell your worker to grab each thing from the inbox and drop it into the outbox. Inbox. Outbox. Not enough stuff in the outbox. Management expected a total of 3 items, not 1. Step back, stop and reset. Okay. So, there's no loop.
Ah, what?
I'm sure I'll get access to a loop later. I can ask him for help. Tell me more. You can put together a list of commands over there on the right side, then press the big play button and see what happens. What will happen? Office life is truly unpredictable, full of surprises. I've been here for 24 years. Yes, thank you. One day you can be just like me, but for now, back to work. All right. Anyways, one more outbox. All right. Here we go. What is this? And you can speed it up too.
Ah, nice. I did work in a mailroom once.
Your presence is requested on the next floor. Continue the elevator.
Whoa. I
Busy
moved out of the mailroom that quickly, actually.
You were in the mailroom?
Yeah, well, kind of.
I thought that was just a TV joke that people get put in the mailroom.
No, I kind of.
Well, it looks like you've made it this far. Congratulations on your promotion. Most people stress out and quit before they make it this far. But I can tell you have a bright future in the inbox-outbox management. Here's your new assignment. Grab each thing from the inbox and drop each one into the outbox. You get a new jump command. Okay, new command, jump arrow has different lines within your program. With this ability, you can complete the assignment using only 3 commands. So, inbox, outbox, jump. And then you can put the jump up there.
Ah, there we go.
All right. Boots. Boot sequence?
Boot sequence?
Boot sequence. Oh, of course. Boot sequence.
What's a boot sequence?
Like a consequence, but with boots?
Ow.
Boot sequence. Now you face the boot sequences. That's what I get for not buying shoes. Oh no. The inbox conveyor system is completely broken, but that doesn't mean we can't take a break from work. All right. Ignore the inbox for now and just send the following 3 letters to the outbox, BUG. The facilities management staff has placed some items over there on the carpet for you. If only there were a way you could pick them up.
What happens with hello again?
Yeah. Oh no. The inbox conveyor seems completely
okay.
broken, but that doesn't. Okay. Tell me more here. Bzz, bzz. Hello, maintenance department. Our conveyor system is broken up here. Productivity is down 40%. Yes. Yes. Clearly. We'll see about that. Click. Well, the maintenance department says it's working fine down there. So I should say tell me more every level because they have flavor. Your inbox is -999999. Your outbox should be bug.
All right.
All right,
Just
well,
gotta try.
so touching the inbox doesn't make any sense.
Copy from.
Okay. Copy from
4.
4.
Then go outbox.
And then copy from you. Yeah, that's good. And then put that in the outbox. Gee. Put that in the outbox. Sounds good to me. Yay.
Whoa, we're so good at our job.
Scrambler handler. Year 4, so we've been here 4 years now. The conveyor system is fixed. And just in time for you to get to work. The data won't collate itself. Grab the first 2 things from the inbox and drop them into the outbox in the reverse order. Okay. Repeat until the inbox is empty. I'll talk to him again. Oops. Tell me more. First things second. Second things first. Ugh. Things happen in and out of order and a constant source of anxiety in my life. Did we already talk about this? Maybe we already did. Or maybe we will a long time from now. It's all the same to me. What?
This hits close
What?
to home. Just office banter
Oh
and
my
like.
god.
Goodness.
Yeah, I remember The Office. Having to get up at the wee hours of 11 a.m. to roll into the office, maybe around 12:30ish.
And when would you go for lunch?
About 1.
That fucker. Fraser's office life.
Yeah, but then I'd stay there till 8.
True. True.
I'd work till 8 or
I
something.
had to be there at 7:30 in the morning to plan
And
the
what
morning
did you
meeting.
do when I stayed at work that long? You just kind of like
Studied.
whatever. Yeah.
Read.
We were pretty independent then.
We were not like, no.
We weren't tied at the hip. Plus, we yeah, you rarely made dinner. It was just like we ate out a lot. You know.
Yeah, I can't even remember where we lived then.
Yeah.
Madison?
No, we lived in Madison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
We're talking about when I worked at Core Digital Productions, where they made The Wild, Disney's The Wild. I worked there and really phoned it in some days. Anyway, all right. So, copy 2. You got a new copy command field. Okay, so copy 2. Whenever you. Okay, let me see here. Okay. So, it doesn't matter where I put it, I think. That's fine. You can put it there. So, grab something from the inbox, copy it to 0. And what was the actual thing you wanted? He wants 8.1 in the outbox.
Yeah.
Copy that to 1. And then copy from. So 8 will be here. And then put that in the outbox. And then copy from here, because that'll be 1.
The Wild starring Kiefer Sutherland? Was he in it?
Was he?
I mean, it makes sense. He's Canadian.
Not enough stuff in the outbox. Management expected to total 6 items, not 2. Oh, so
So then you have to repeat.
what does he want exactly?
Yeah, you're doing it right.
Versus. Oh, he just wants
You
8
just-
1 8 1 8 1 8 1.
I mean,
I just want to hear what.
yeah. The numbers are different now.
Oh, so the whole thing in the opposite order. But I can't do that whole thing.
Yeah, you can do. You had it for the first 2 items, then you just jump. Repeat.
Back to the top.
Yep. And then play. Killed it.
Huh. Yay.
You know how you did that, right?
Nah, well, I know how it worked. I just didn't know when he asked for that specifically.
Oh.
I thought he wanted just the first. Yeah, whatever.
Dark Steel. Ah, the fun of programming. My entire degree in a game.
Hey. Flavor. Oh my god.
Back to work, everyone.
Regions of the city continue to experience power failure. Local authorities are investigating.
You gotta love the ongoing flavor in their games that like all ties together. So they sent us the key. This is from 2015.
That's insane.
It came out very quickly after Little
Wow.
Inferno, kind of. Have they done another game since this
They
one?
have.
They published a game by another developer.
It's a sequel to this.
Oh, okay.
Something simulator. Oh. What was it called, you guys?
And then, anyways, they sent this key out of nowhere, it felt like, for this old game because I think they've updated this and it includes like a soundtrack now or something. I think that's why they sent out keys.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I got it and I'm in such a freaking time warp in my head. I thought the game had just come out. I was like, oh, that game, finally.
8 years later. Oh my god.
Welcome to my personal rain cloud. I was never very good at math since I have only 3 fingers on each hand.
The latest game they made was 7 billion humans. That was it. Thank you.
But I hear you don't actually need to know very much about math to complete these assignments. For each 2 things in the inbox, add them together and put the result in the outbox. And then you got a new command. It adds the contents of a tile on the floor to whatever value you're currently holding.
Oh my god, my dad would love this game.
Okay. And what was the objective? What did he ask for? I always forget the objective quickly. Oh, I'll just ask him more. Tell me more. Do a good job. Our careers depend on this. What?
So then it's the rainy summer for each 2 things in the inbox. Add them together. Put the result in the outbox.
For each 2 things in the inbox. So just constantly add 2 things together?
I guess.
Okay. And then copy to the floor.
I guess we have to copy from first though, right?
No, you get it from the inbox. I grab something from the inbox, then copy it to the
okay.
floor
Okay.
on 0.
And then inbox copy to 1.
And then probably don't have to do that. Probably just have to go inbox, add 0. Outbox,
For each 2.
copy from. I mean, whatever I'm holding will be added, and that'll probably work. So let's see here. I'm just gonna play the first thing.
Okay.
So, puts it down, adds it, puts it out. Not enough stuff, but yeah, I think that I'm good. Now I just loop it,
Okay.
I think. And let's see. Choo choo, choo choo.
Okay.
The instruction was weird for each two things.
Yeah,
it's
I
like
thought you had
pairs
to
of
put.
things.
I thought you had to put 2 things on the ground.
This isn't programming, it's logic. It's different. I think anybody can do logic, and that's why I think anybody can make video games when the tools are appropriately human friendly, and the tools are getting like that all the time. It's code that isn't for everybody, and developers need to, people who talk to fledgling game developers need to friggin' realize that code isn't how everybody thinks. When you're thinking about making a video game, you always be like, learn to code, just learn to code. Stop trying to like cut corners. It's like it's easy. I know it's easy. Code is fucking easy. It's just not. It's not a good. It's like telling somebody to like just write your novel in a spreadsheet. Just do it. It's easy. It's like, yeah, I guess it could be easy, but it's also horrible. You know, some people might enjoy that, but others won't.
What the heck do we do here?
Anyways, yes, we'd seem to. We can
7
go.
or 8.
This seems to be a side quest because it ends here,
Oh,
right? And
what's
the other
the
keeps
keener
going.
gonna do?
It must be the tripler room. Year 8. That's also true. I actually read an article recently that said that programming is going to be obsolete soon. People have been calling for it for a while. They're saying like the way people code, coders will be made obsolete. Logicians, people who like put together systems, who think of how something should work and want to direct it, they'll still have a job. But if your entire like abilities rely just on the code itself, like, but it's rare that somebody would just be a coder and not think logically. So like,
Right.
anyways, who are you? This is an optional area for high-performing employees only. Is that you? Well, you're late. 7 years late. We need to make some changes around here. I want to see 100% performance increase. From this point on, your performance will be evaluated with extra scrutiny.
Okay.
Pickables, the blueprint system's a logic system. Yeah, it's awesome. But that's not what I'm talking about. AI is just gonna make it so you tell it, say thing, do thing, and it will make thing. All right, anyways. So for each thing in the inbox, triple it. And outbox, the results. Self-improving tip. Where are we going with this? Please leave high-level decisions to management.
For each thing in the inbox. Triple it.
Tell me more. What? Yes, I am indeed the author of the award-winning novel, The Terrible Secret.
Ah! That was from the first game.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was writing it. What was the award? It was Outstanding Award for Technical Excellence. I suspect because the pages are glued together so meticulously. Yes, thank you. Back to work! All right, triple it. For each thing in the, so like basically take a thing from the inbox, put it there, and then immediately add itself to itself twice. Then put it in the outbox. And then we're gonna do that how many times?
You don't have to define the number of times yet.
See if it does this. Put it there. Add it to itself. Add it to itself again. Tripled. Done.
Yeah, it'll
Put that
replace
there.
it.
Yeah. Cool. Looks like it's doing it.
Ooh. Oh. Damn.
So you could do that in a much more complicated way. These challenges can be very difficult. In many cases, it's not possible to optimize both simultaneously in one solution. Oh. Oh. Octoplier Suite.
Oh.
Yes, you can always check your own performance on each assignment's optimization challenges. 2 green lights next to each button on the elevator will tell you how you're doing. Is there anything else more thrilling than self-improvement? Tell me more. You might be wondering how you can self-improve if you're already perfect. Yes, I like to work on improving others. I find other people really appreciate that. For each thing in the inbox, multiply it by 8 and put the result in the outbox. So I need oh, okay. Well, how do I tell it to stop after 8 times? Using a bunch of add commands is easy but wasteful. Can you use it by using only 3 add commands? Management is watching. Multiply it by 8 would mean, oh, I know. Add that, then copy from here and copy it. You know what? I don't need to do this.
Why?
What's in my hand is what matters. Okay, just get rid of that. Okay, good. Because what you're holding is what matters.
Oh,
so I'll have
okay.
added. So then I copy to. I'll just put it down again. Copy what I'm holding to here, which is at this point doubled.
Okay.
So then I'll add
Itself.
that.
Right.
And then I will copy it to this tile, and this will be the final multiply, right? Because, yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think. And then outbox it. Let's see. It's 3 add commands. I think that's how math works.
My brain does not work like this. I need to try it out.
Yeah.
Damn, nice.
Fun.
Wow. It would have taken me longer to figure out if that was the right number of steps.
If you're hands-on, I think it's easier. These challenges can be very difficult. Okay. You'd be surprised. I think your brain would work like this if you just got into the swing of it. I think most people can do logic puzzles.
Dude, I don't think so.
You're good at it.
My dad played logic puzzles with us like crazy when we were kids.
You think that helped?
Yeah.
What a wonderful feeling when all your work over the last few years comes together and culminates in a well-executed assignment. Yes, even when the product of our labor is dumped into a waste bin in the next room, the important thing is we take pride in the well-executed process. Speaking of which, we wanted to read bullshit jobs.
Yeah.
For each thing in the inbox, multiply it by 40, then put the result in the outbox. Multiply it by 40. Okay.
Oh, 40.
So it's, okay. It'll require copy 2 again in the middle of all this, I think. So if you put this here, and then you copy it.
No, add.
Yeah, you add it right away. Itself to itself, which will double it. Copy from there, which is grabbing the doubled sum. Copy that. Might as well be copied there. You can replace that. You only need to use 1 space. Then add what you have from there, which means you will then
2.
have doubled it again, which is
8.
multiplied by, if you double something twice, that is multiplied by 8.
Multiplied by 8.
Right? No, that's multiplied by 4.
So it was
Double something twice and you've multiplied by 4.
4.
Yeah. So now the next one, this is all exponential, so copy it back down. This is the equivalent of, and
12.
then this will be 8 times.
4, because we're adding, no multiplying.
Yeah, this is just 8, right? And then copy it back down to the floor, and then add what you have. copy to the floor, and add that. So it's like doubled. Oh, I don't need to do this copy from. There we go. Doubled, quadrupled, 8 times 16. 32.
2, but then you need to get to 40.
Ah, okay. So
we made a mistake, or we
no,
can
I just
go back.
have to copy to a different number somewhere in here. So the double, quadruple, this one.
Double it, right?
I will copy it to 1.
Which one is that? 8, right?
Yeah.
And then add.
And then I'll add from 1. Then I'll outbox it. Let's see if that worked.
I feel like that's right.
1 plus 1 is 2. Doubled. Quadrupled. You can't add with an empty tile on the floor. Try writing something to that tile. Oh, I tried to add it. I hadn't put it there yet.
Okay.
I hadn't copied it to 1 yet.
Cool. Okay. So copy 2. That should be. We got to do this twice. Because we have to double it.
Yeah.
And then also
Yeah.
put it into 1.
I did that it's okay. I'll still be adding from here
Yeah.
until the end.
Yeah.
Here we go. 2, doubled, quadrupled,
Ooh.
8 times, 16 times.
Ooh.
Oops, too many. Isn't it? No, 8. Okay, wait. Stop and reset.
Management expected
Yeah.
80, but you.
I just did it 1 too early. It's easier because we have a 1 now. I'm gonna debug this with the 1 to see how close I got.
Yeah, that's a good
It's
idea.
just hard to do without seeing it.
Yeah.
Doubled, quadrupled. I put that too early.
Yes.
I wanted that to be an 8. Okay. So the copy to 1 should be 1 later. There we go.
Yeah.
Right? What the fuck? Oh, okay, and then loop.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Cool.
Fun. Is this fun? What's wrong with me?
This is
isn't
fun.
fresh, is it?
Yeah, dude.
Right?
Seriously, I would not expect you to like this.
It's a testament to the game.
This is fun.
Oh, what could I have cut out? I think both of these will be achieved in 1 go. What can I cut out? I don't need to do this for the show, but one of these is unnecessary.
Is it at the very bottom? No. Yeah. Take out 12.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah, I didn't think. Anyways, we don't need to do this.
Oh my
God. I wonder, it's just a matter of like placing down an additional probably.
Oh,
You didn't
it's
have
killer.
to.
You don't even get 1 green dot. We did it. We solved it.
Yeah, we did, but yeah.
Evil.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Or 10 years? I have a note here from your other boss that says, from this point on, your performance will be evaluated with the extra scrutiny. What a treat! Send all the things that are not 0 to the outbox. Can you guys find out if it matters if we get that extra 2 green? Like how big of a reward you get? Send all the things that are not 0 to the outbox. Okay. So you got a new command. It jumps only if the value you're holding is 0. Otherwise, it continues to the next line. Jump if 0. Okay, well that seems simple enough then.
Tell me more.
You can always ask me to show you the optimization challenges for the current assignment. Oh, really? Where? Oh. 4 or fewer commands, complete in 23 or fewer steps. Anyways, so send everything to the outbox. All things that are not 0 to the outbox, okay. So, you put it into the outbox, jump.
It can't go directly to the outbox.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I mean, you can put things directly in the outbox. See? So, all I need is if I pick up a 0, I want to discard it. So, if it's 0, just go back to the inbox, grab a new thing.
Oh, interesting. I thought we would need to deal with the zeros.
What's in
and
your-
put them on the floor.
No,
you know?
what's in your hand just gets like replaced if you go back to the inbox. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
How you like that, you son of a bitch?
Well done. Well freaking done. This guy.
0 preservation initiative. It has come to our attention that the Zero advocacy community felt the previous assignment was not inclusive. This time send only 0s to the outbox. What happens to the other numbers and letters? Management leaves the details up to you.
Okay.
Management values all numbers equally, even those numbers whose 0 or negative value, who have 0 or negative value. And since the term negative can feel aggressive, we will refer to those brave numbers to the left of 0 as values of oppositely signed opportunity. Send only 0s to the outbox. All right, so
Okay.
Inbox. And then outbox is what we're eventually going to get to. But if it's 0, jump back to 1. Now this means that if it's not 0, it's going to go down here, in which we will go back to the inbox then. Because it'll skip this jump if it's not 0.
Okay.
However, this means that there.
Yeah.
If-
Jump if 0.
No, yeah. We want jump if not 0, so
So after outbox. So inbox, you grab it.
can I put this here even though it would be invalid for the first moment?
I don't think so. But try it.
Outbox, inbox, jump if 0, outbox, okay? And then if it skips the jump if 0, it goes back to the inbox. And so then jump to the top. I think this will work, even though it seems funky.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh, yeah, you can't. I thought
Okay.
you can't outbox with empty hands. All right. I thought it would be
Pulling
you know.
from outbox first was what I was thinking.
Yeah, I thought it would just be like null, void, go back to inbox, and it would just be okay with it.
Oh, nice. You can just straight up clear things.
Yeah, I think I will. Oh, you know what?
What?
What if the 0s just got added? Then they wouldn't be 0s.
Whoa.
Just add 0s to whatever I'm holding.
That's crazy. And send nothing down the outbox?
All right, so
That's a wild way to think.
the only way for us to know if what we're holding is a 0 is using the jump. So that's the only way to identify 0s, which means... Okay. Like, it's kind of weird. I'm just gonna do this. Inbox and outbox is what I want to do. But if that's a 0, I don't want to do that, so jump if 0. But if it, no, this time we want only 0s, right? Mm-hmm. So if it's not a 0, yeah, this is so weird to think. So I'm holding a 1. I don't want to go to the outbox. What will I do?
Copy it to the middle floor.
Copying doesn't get rid of it.
Yeah.
I still continue to hold it.
But then you can like add things or do whatever on the floor. Oh, you continue to hold it. Oh,
yeah, I continue
you're
to hold
right.
it. So keep going back. To the inbox but, oh, can I jump forward? Maybe that's what I can jump forward.
Whoa.
It's just not, it's understanding what it is allowed to do.
Right, okay.
For some reason, I've always thought in programming is jumping backward, but
Yeah.
like, you can jump forward. So skip the jump. If it's 0, you skip the jump back to the inbox because you're ready to outbox it. Then when it's all done, do the whole thing
Yeah.
all again. I think that'll work. So, tosses it, yep, outboxed. Throws away everything that's
Good
not a 0.
work, Fraser.
Yeah, it was easy once you find out you can skip ahead and not just backwards.
Oh. Wow.
I'm still on vacation. My brain says, no, stop. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Oh, we got 1 light for that one. Oh, I get the 2 light concept now.
Why didn't I get the first light?
Because we didn't get, there were 2 achievements and we didn't get either of them.
What was the second
one? So
one?
we solved it, but I can't remember.
I just want to know what it was. Oh, they keep your work.
Oh, that's nice. Optimization challenges?
Your best completed in
Do it in
28
25
steps.
or fewer.
You would have to get rid of a step, and each of
You'd
these
have to get rid of a
counts. Jumps? Yeah, they do. Jumps do count as steps.
Yeah. What?
Inbox, going to the inbox is a step. Jumping if 0 is a step to the outbox.
And then what if we got rid of that middle jump? Just jumped back to the inbox. If it's 0, you go to the outbox.
Oh, you think that I could just move this here?
Get rid of it.
But it's after. Oh, yeah, you're right. It doesn't
Yeah.
need to be there. Because.
Try
Wait.
that.
If 0, skip the outbox. That's what it is. That is it. I was, yeah, because I thought earlier. Whoops.
No.
Whoops.
If 0, go to the outbox.
Yes, we want it to go.
Yeah. So that should be it.
But we want, if not 0,
Well, it'll jump.
it's just gonna go straight to the
we'll
outbox.
go to the outbox. Can you just play?
Watch. If I pick up a 1, it goes to the outbox. Can't do that.
Oh.
You want if 0 to go to the outbox, but if you.
Right.
You want this to jump past, but this is still the same number of steps.
Yeah.
I'm skipping the inbox. How do I reduce the number of steps?
Oh, Captain Awesome looked it up. From what I'm seeing, you don't get a reward for getting 2 dots. It just indicates that there's speed and size challenge just for completion.
Just for, oh, thanks for looking that up.
Yeah, thank you.
Oops. Bad out spot. Anyways. Oh, I don't need to do this. Let's move on today. But
Okay.
like, I wonder how, oh, I lost my dot.
Oh,
Oh, no, I didn't. Never mind.
Okay. I was like, that's painful.
Sub hallway. Subtraction. I never learned that in school. Did you? We're a good team. So as soon as they start adding math, this will break down for me. I don't want to do math. I like doing
Oh,
the
dear.
order of things. I don't want to do math.
Okay. I mean, you were mathing pretty hardcore earlier with the multiplications.
That's different. If you have 6 apples, if I have 6 apples and you take away 2 apples, what do we have?
6 apples.
Yes, a workplace theft incident. each two things in the inbox, first subtract the first from the second, and put the result in the outbox. And then subtract the second from the first and put the result in the outbox, and repeat. All right, so we'll use 1 and 2 for first and second.
Okay.
So, inbox, copy it to first. Then, inbox, copy that, I guess, to second.
Okay.
But what am I holding at these points? For each two things, first subtract the first from the second. So I guess then, I mean, I could do this more efficiently, but anyways, wait, I got subtract.
Copy from, yeah.
I can get rid of this.
Yeah.
Subtract 1 away from what I'm holding.
Yeah.
And
Subtract
then
the first from the second.
I think I just did that. And then outbox it. And then subtract the second from the first.
Oh, maybe you did.
And put the result in the outbox. So then copy from.
No, not copy from.
Yeah, you have to. I have to pick it up. What's in my hand is not currently. I have nothing actually at that point.
Okay.
And then subtract the second from the first. So grab the first and subtract the second from it. And then put that in the outbox.
Okay.
Repeat. I think that'll work.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
It's not yelling at me.
yeah. That's good.
Replace. Looks good.
Dang, we're good at this.
Yeah. I don't think I think this could have been more efficient. Oh. That was the most efficient?
Wow.
Wow. Okay. It's hard to know when you're in the middle of it whether you're doing it the most efficient way.
We never age.
Yeah. Sometimes some numbers are bigger than other numbers, and sometimes they are the same. How can we know? I read about that here in this great book, Which Number Are You? For the aspirational 0. You can borrow it later. Tell me more. You're doing just fine. I don't have a favorite employee. I enjoy supervising them all equally. Hello world. What's going on over there?
Yeah.
Get 2 things from the inbox. If they are equal, put one of them in the outbox. Okay. Discard non-equal pairs. Repeat. You got comments. You can use them if you'd like to mark sections of your program. Like, type it in. Oh, you draw it on.
Ooh.
Could you imagine if code was written in, like, handwritten
Oh my
comments?
goodness.
All right, I don't need that. Get out of there. Grab 2 things from the inbox. If they're equal, put one on the outbox.
Okay, so we've grabbed the 3.
And you can't. So the words they use don't really make. Because what I'm grabbing is a copy, but you know, it's not the thing. But that's okay. Get 2 things from the inbox if they're equal. So I'll do I don't know, maybe a jump is worth doing. Because I can do a skip jump later. Inbox, and then no, I don't want to do jump because I'll be copying to a different space.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyways, then go back to the inbox. Separate command is needed. Copy to the next space. Then
How do you...
How do we compare? Discard non-equal pairs and repeat.
Ah! Could you do like...
Jump F0.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at this point we'll be holding the second number. I'm gonna put this in 1 and 2.
Okay.
That's one thing I've learned from like reading about developing and shit. Developers just count from 0. 0 is 1, and it becomes extremely annoying.
Oh my god, don't do that.
Yeah, right?
Jesus.
They count from 0. 0 is 1 to them in their brain. So then we'll be holding the second number, so subtract the first number from what I'm holding.
1.
And if that is 0,
if it's 0,
discard non-equal pairs. If it's 0, we want to put it in the outbox. So if it's 0, we're going to skip down here. But in the middle of this, we're going to put a return to the top.
yes.
And then repeat the whole thing.
Oh
after you're
snap,
done the
I would have
inbox.
forgotten that part.
So put that 3 down. Put the next one down. Now subtract it. You got a 0, so you can outbox it. What are you fucking talking about, dude? Bad outbox. Management expected a 3, but we need to pick it back up again. And in fact, we need to pick them both. No, we only have to do probably one because they're equal.
Right.
Put one of them in the outbox if they're equal. So we just need to pick it back up before we get to the outbox stage. So copy from either one, really.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Copy from 1.
from 1, and then go to the outbox. That should work.
Okay.
Looks good to me. Go back.
Okay.
Nice. Will it work with non-equal pairs? The anticipation is killing me. Put that down. Uh-oh. Will negatives become 0? They won't, because I'm adding. It's okay.
Because they're negatives.
But if I had grabbed... Oh, because if you add a negative to a negative, you get a further negative. How did that work? Why did that work? I also didn't get the efficiency. Why did that work?
Can you go back?
My add step.
And can I see the top? If they're
Oh, I was
equal,
subtracting. I
put
used sub.
1.
That's why. Yeah. I don't know why I thought I added.
Oh, okay,
Why
okay.
did I think I added?
I don't know.
I just got done programming that. And I'm not going for efficiency. Even though I'd like to.
I know.
Yeah, I subtracted.
But I really want to get to
Pickables
the
is trying to tell me.
exclusive lounge.
It's funny that I can do a thing but not understand the fundamental part of the
Yeah.
math that I did. There's been a change of plans. The accounting department has determined that treating all numbers equally is no longer profitable. Management wants the big numbers only. Grab 2 things from the inbox and put only the bigger of the 2 in the outbox. If they are equal, just pick either one. Repeat. Okay. You got a new command, jumps. Only if the thing you're holding is negative, less than 0. Otherwise, continue the next line. So that means that if I place the first number on 1, second number on 2, then subtract the first number from 2, and I end up with a negative, it means that the second number was bigger.
Right.
So I'll grab it. I'll say jump if negative, and then I'll be able to do this. So I'm gonna start. Oh, I should listen to his extra flavor.
Oh yeah.
I don't really care which numbers are bigger or smaller. I get paid the same way no matter what. So I'm doing the old copy 2, first space. Yeah, that's what I said, developers. I said the first space, and it was 1. Go back to the inbox. It'll be the same number of... Yeah, I can't do the jump.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Copy to 2.
Maybe there's a trick here that I'm not thinking of that would allow a jump, but because you'd have to change this. Doesn't make sense. Anyways. Copy to...
Yeah, I can't. I'm not sure.
2. And then subtract. Because we're holding the second number still, we can say subtract this one. And if that is negative, if that's a negative number, then we want to, that means we will copy from, that'll mean the second number was bigger. So grab this and put it in the out box. But in the middle here, we're gonna have something, a condition for if it wasn't negative. If it's positive,
let's do that first.
Then we copy from here. And we have to do this because what we're holding is the sum, no longer the actual number here. And send it to the outbox. So we have a skip. So it's gonna grab the first number if it wasn't negative, because and then,
And then repeat?
Yeah, that should work. Plunk. Blip. She did the opposite of what I thought. If negative.
Copy from.
That doesn't make sense to me. I subtracted the first from this. Well, anyways, I guess I'll just do this, but like, that doesn't make. I could have just. Whatever.
That's fine. Okay.
That doesn't make sense.
Let's play it out.
3 goes there?
3 and 6. We're holding 6, subtracting 6 from 3. And the bigger one goes. Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
If negative, copy from 1. Uh-oh. Management expecting negative. Okay, what the fuck? Alright, look. Put it in the first space, put it in the second space. So, then, while I'm still holding the second number. I've copied it down to the floor, but I'm still holding it. Subtract 1 from 2. Then, if the sum is negative...
Oh, the jump needs to be moved... 11 needs to be moved to 9.
11 needs to be moved to 9.
Yep. I was confident and now I'm scared.
No. No.
Because we need to repeat
the
process.
I need another jump. No, that's not. But anyways, fuck me. My brain's fried now. Just looking at this again. You put it down, you do that. So that works. Oh, I see.
1.
Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, now I understand. You're right, the jump is wrong. What I did was, okay. Negative, yeah.
That's still right.
No. Wait. If negative, you skip that part to go to here. But what's happening is...
we're copying immediately.
Yeah, so... we tossed it in the thing, and then... Oh, fuck me.
And then we went back to get 1, but we want to go back to the inbox.
I'm just doing this to see if you keep holding a thing after you put it out, but you haven't. Okay, so because you're holding nothing, then an if jump won't even work. This is just working because we got lucky with the new numbers.
But that's where it goes wrong.
Anyways. If negative, oh fuck me.
Copy from 2 and you go to the
Yeah,
outbox.
so if this is successful, what the problem was is she's copying again after doing this. Copy from 2 and put it in the outbox.
Do we just have to get rid of the
Wait.
9 and 10? Sorry.
No, why is my brain not working here? I've watched it again and I just fucked it. I can't fucking... I need to see what they're doing. You put it there.
Great.
That's good. But you went back and did it again because you were...
9 and 10 is the issue.
Okay, so what's... Okay, what's happening is there needs to be a jump. Why am I doing an if negative jump? That's not even a thing that matters here. Oh, no, it does.
Yeah.
It does. Oh, okay. What we need...
Oh! If negative, copy from 1 to the outbox. Okay, I get where we were going with that. Because we're dealing with those 2 numbers. But then we have to like...
What's happening is upon success, there's no jump to get away from doing the second pass. On successfully doing this, we need to not do this. That's what has to happen. So we need another jump, but how can I tell the jump? Okay. Then I guess this. I guess, yeah. I think. Yeah. Ugh.
Are you friggin' kidding me?
Ugh. Oy. After a while, the brain just says, no, I'm not helping you anymore.
But you figured it out!
Yeah, I did. Not perfect, but... Oy.
Whoa.
Oh. Play morale insertion.
Okay.
Here we go. You're 15.
And that, ladies, is how I saved a bundle on my long-distance telephone service.
That's clearly a man's voice. Pitched up.
Awesome.
It sounded like kids in the hall.
Work, everyone.
A massive army of machines has surrounded the city. The machines are not moving, and they are not communicating. Local authorities are investigating.
Somehow watching you all play has helped me get past a level in this game that I've been stuck on for
Oh
literally
my god,
months.
seriously?
Dude, Google it. Exclusive lounge. Yes, I've always felt the most comfortable with nice, cold, logical decisions. Emotional decisions are for the weak. This assignment is a basic Boolean logic operation. It's called XOR, so it's XOR. It's a XOR operation. Is that, what do they stand for? XOR? It's just XOR. Okay, so exclusive OR. Okay. Armed with this new information, you may research independently if you like. It's funny. Dreams is helping me with this a lot because these are things you do in Dreams. But you almost never use the exclusive OR gate. So for each 2 things in the inbox, send a 0 to the outbox if they have the same sign. What do you mean sign? Both positive or both negative? Okay. Send a 1 to the outbox if their signs are different. Repeat until the inbox is empty. So for each 2 things, we grab, if they have the same sign, both positive or negative.
So copy 2, 2, and 3.
Do we need to do that?
Yeah,
I mean,
to define whether
I guess I do.
they have the same
Do it up here.
Okay. Inbox.
I think, yeah, there's got to be a trick with this. with doing it without a jump or with a jump. I think that's where my inefficiency in not getting certain challenges has
Maybe,
been so
eh?
far. Anyways, what's this? Oh, that's a comment. So, so how do you determine if they're both negative or both positive? I guess if you add.
Oh yeah.
This will require these extra 2 spaces. You're going to need to add them together. Fuck. Holy shit. What you're... Oh.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like... Add the first one, the second one, then what you have, put it on the floor. Then your sum is here of adding these 2 together. Then...
Subtract, right?
No, well, yes, but we have to copy from again. And we're gonna have to compare these 2 items.
Subtract if the
Subtract
2.
This one.
The 1?
Yeah, and then copy that. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter which order it is. Now, out of these 2, at this point, for efficiency, I'm holding this one so I can then subtract the first sum, which is an addition sum, from the subtraction sum. Now, let's say we're dealing with a 1 and a 2.
Okay.
1 plus 2 equals 3. 1 negative
minus 2.
Oh, it does matter what order you do it in. Fuck. Oh. There's a reason why this is a fucking bonus. This is like, but this is what we're supposed to do. I just don't know exactly. Basically, like,
If they're both positive or send a 0 to the box if they have the same sign, so it doesn't even matter.
it's just that it's a
Way to check, right?
Oh, 0 might be handy here actually.
They've given us this 0 and this 1, which is what we need to put in the in and in the out, but also can be used for math purposes.
Might have to do this practically. Like, for the first thing here, 4, -4, -5. Then if I add -4, I'll have... Maybe I shouldn't be adding. Maybe I should only be subtracting. Maybe that's the better thing, because if you subtract a negative from a negative, then you're gonna get... Yeah, that's probably better to use subtraction.
I am also too drunk for this. I cannot contribute.
Who's oh my god.
Finger too.
Copy
fuck.
0. So 0 and 1 are the 2 spots. Then I'm going to subtract that one. So
From what we're holding.
yeah, which would result in, like in this case, we would have, it would end up, you'd end up with -1. So then you'd copy that sum to here. And then we would want to, so that proves to us what?
I need to see it played out.
I don't know how it like proves to us anything. Where's the math people? Like how does that prove anything though? To prove the 2 symbols are the same. You have to,
Like adding and subtracting.
you don't know the numbers, so
And the order they're in.
it has
Oh my god.
the solution has something to do with using 2 operations on these 2 numbers placing those two sums down here, then comparing them,
Yeah.
and the result will give you your answer, but I just don't know, and I'm fucking giving up because I'm not ready for this
Okay.
bonus challenge.
That's
but
cool.
that's the solution somehow.
Right.
It's just I can't fathom.
I need to see it played out to like be able to think
Yeah, but what I
further
had
in
there
my
wasn't
head.
gonna play shit.
Well, it could still play it
Let me
and give an idea of exactly where we're going wrong, you know?
There's nothing to go wrong. There's nothing currently. It's just nothing.
I'm just saying I need to see it
Sure.
played out,
Like I put a 6 there. Like I can put more down. Sure, I understand what you're saying. Like, and then I would
-1 and -2 is easier to think about. Do you guys like hints? Hell yeah.
Yes, I'll take it.
I see another possibility without adding or subtracting.
Really?
Okay, that's interesting. If 0, if negative, jump. If 0, if negative.
I guess you can keep adding and subtracting until you hit. Because it wouldn't.
And it's just a jump, right?
Until you hit 0, which means that if you reached. Somebody else says you don't need to add or
Yeah, Jeff Sherman.
Why don't you need to add or sub?
Interesting.
Clear it. Why wouldn't you need to add or sub? Just give me the answer. I want to know. For the sake of the show, just for fun. Why wouldn't you need to add or sub? Like.
For each 2 things in the inbox, so you have to put like 1 and 2. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but how do you do the compare operation, Pickables? Like, what do you do? How are you determining that? Alright, I'll wait for you guys to answer while I go move on to the actual route. Absolute positivity. Haha! Positive attitudes were determined to increase productivity and are now therefore mandatory. Smile! Management is watching. It's funny because I wanted to do a light game today.
Oh my god.
I didn't know that it would be this involved. I would smile, but I don't have a mouth.
Oh, it's true.
Send each thing from the inbox to the outbox, but if a number is negative, first remove its negative sign. Alright. Maybe this will help. Send each thing from the inbox to the outbox.
My brain.
Yeah, it's done. It's
Yeah.
checked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like running. Like you have a certain amount your legs can do before they're like filled with lactic acid. My head is full of acid right now.
Okay, there's the answer here. Jump if negative down to the bottom. Then from the bottom.
Wait,
grab
what?
the
We have a
next
jump
box.
if negative? What?
Jump if negative, yeah, we do.
I did? Well, that changes everything. How was I not reading that? When did we get that?
I think we've had it. Isn't we had that?
We only had
didn't
jump.
we?
Wait, we did?
I think
we
so.
did. We got it like 1 ago. Just 1. Like, I wasn't even including the jump if negative.
Okay, well let's go back to
Well,
these.
yeah, I mean, that should be easy then because it should be easier because then you know. That's why Pickables was saying my idea would be comparing an if negative. I was like, how do you determine if negative? I forgot about the fucking jump negative being a thing you could do.
Yeah, me too.
So you go inbox, copy it to
Okay.
there, then inbox, copy it to the second spot. Then, so you guys are saying, well, I mean, I don't need to do that yet because I could say, well, jump if negative. Oh, you can copy to different spaces depending on if they're positive or negative. Basically, by jumping around. Like if I go to the inbox and it's negative, right away I could place it in a different spot.
Oh, that's true. So
but
inbox if negative.
But how do I
Why would we
determine
wanna do
if?
that?
Because I want to know when I have two negatives of the same for each two things. Every time I grab two things,
What would it do if it's 0?
if they have the same sign.
Treat
So
it like a positive.
I guess. Oh, because if you add a negative to no, you guys are saying you don't need to add, but like. Like, what? Pickables help?
Jump if negative down to the bottom, then from the bottom grab the next from the inbox. If that's also negative, grab 0. Else, grab 1. The positive stuff remains at the top.
Because I'm going down here and I'm like, I go do this, go again, if negative. If that's also negative, then what? Then I'm going to grab a 0.
Right.
If negative, go down and get. Sometimes, yeah, this is easier, right? Like, because you get rid of these copy twos. Because if you just think about jumping, even though you don't need to jump anything yet.
Yeah.
So you inbox jump if negative, then inbox jump if negative. So I'm jumping down to if negative, go back to the inbox. But I need to copy too because I don't want to lose that number. It's okay to lose that number. We're not copying these numbers
we just
to the
need
outbox.
zeros or ones.
Zeros or ones. So jump if negative, go to the inbox, and if that's negative,
Then copy.
then we copy from.
So this is if they're both the same
They were both
negative.
the same.
So send a 0 to the outbox.
Yeah.
'Cause they
And
have the
then send to that to the other box. So that's a success if we ended up with two negatives.
same. Okay.
However, if it's not negative, we want to. That will come right. If negative, we skip this jump. If it's not negative, we need to get.
Go back to the inbox, right?
No, well,
No, we need to grab a 1.
no, because we need to know if two of them are positive or not. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this again.
Okay.
Negative jump to the inbox again. If the second one is negative, then we're grabbing a 0 and putting it in the outbox. Now, if this was positive, we'd be going back to the inbox and grabbing another. And if that was negative, say, we'd be going back
And grabbing a copy.
and so we wouldn't want this because we would have two
Yeah.
things that were different. So we would want to
This is a conditional copy from 4.
so in this case we're putting the don't do that. That's what's happening. Then we're saying then we're saying copy from here
5.
and put that in the outbox. So we successfully skipped copying that. I think.
But now we have the issue of if
Let's just see.
okay.
So I'm like, I think.
If negative.
It works with those specifics, but fails on other possible inputs, so we were lucky. I'll give you some inputs that cause your solution to fail, so you can see for yourself.
Oh my god, that's funny because I was like, this doesn't feel
we got
right.
lucky.
This doesn't feel right.
Because it just so happened to work. So jump to the copy from.
That is so cool.
That is, I can't even imagine what it took for them to program this shit into this actual game, to make this game know these things.
Yeah.
The problem is, so I jumped if that was negative. If this one's negative, I'm going to...
That's the issue. If we go to the inbox and it's a positive, they're just throwing it out.
That's okay.
So, but it's not because we need to compare that number to something.
We don't.
Why not?
We just need to be in the right loop. We're not comparing anything.
Can you go back to the top?
What?
The
This is where we are. Oh, okay.
For each two things in the inbox.
Yeah. And we just need to be in the right loop. So, like, if we go to the inbox and it's if negative, we're jumping down and going to the inbox again. There needs to be in here something that if positive, we get into a different loop.
That's what I'm saying, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just need to, like, I guess that you were just saying it in a different way.
Yeah.
So we just need to go down, but it needs to be in the right spot. Going down here, because we haven't proved anything yet, just because it wasn't negative. We need the second one to be not negative. The jumps being if true, don't do the below code. Yeah, it's kind of the opposite of what logic usually works like in programming. The jump just needs to, okay.
If negative, we go down there. And then follow this loop through.
If positive, I'm skipping the inbox the second time. Which means...
Go all the way down past outbox to start a new loop.
Oh, fuck, my head. I need the solution. Where's this jump supposed to go? It's basically assembly coding.
I can do it. It would be long. Essentially this
My brain just hurts.
backwards. Below.
You can do it you can try it if you want.
Oh, Jesus.
It might be hard because that's not easy. You've tried this before with the controller.
Oh, what the heck?
It's crazy.
Oh.
Right trigger to click and grab.
The extra jumps, no.
The extra jumps are unnecessary. You can just put the positive stuff right under the jump if negative, since it skips the stuff below it.
Uh-oh.
Right under the jump of negative. Okay. I've lost what I thought I knew. And it's just getting worse. It's just like my brain is... We solved this motherfucker.
Yeah, motherfucker.
It worked with the numbers we had.
Damn management. So, the extra jumps are unnecessary. you can just put the positive stuff right under the jump if negative. Okay, so jump if negative, in there we should have the positive stuff. Yeah, they're like, some people are saying like, I have an idea in my head, but
Yeah,
don't know how to like really...
I just want to go to sleep.
The jump if negatives are correct. Okay, that's good. So then that jump, can you move it above to the jump if negative? Yeah, there. Want to try that?
That doesn't work though, because like I've proven nothing.
Damn it.
It made it worse. You prove nothing by just picking up a positive.
I was just trying to go by their explanation.
Jump if negative and then go grab an inbox, I guess. And then if from the inbox, that... At this point I'm positive, so if the next one is negative, that means...
But that copy from 4 goes nowhere now. Because we'll be copying...
I think I almost have it. Because, okay, just 1 second. Jump if negative skips that jump. So if it's negative, I get the inbox again. Then, if the second number is negative, I don't need to jump at all. This doesn't need to even be here. Because in that case, I'm grabbing the inbox and it's negative, and that's good. Then I'm grabbing from there and outboxing this. So I just need to outbox it. So I'll put an outbox. And that's a success. Now I just need to jump back up to the top. So this is the loop for 2 numbers that are in negative.
Okay.
Now, if I go to the inbox and I jump if negative down here, if it's not negative, I'm going to jump down to the positive loop. However, what if I grab the first number? First, I'm going to deal with if the first number is negative.
Okay.
If the first number is negative, bam, I go back to the inbox. Now, this is the opposite. There we go. All right. So, inbox. If negative, then I'm going to the inbox again. If negative will be here, but it doesn't matter right now. I'll just pretend it doesn't matter. I'm copying from, that'll be in the, if the second one's negative, go down here, grab a 0. Yeah. Inbox, grabbed a negative.
Right.
Inbox, grabbed a negative. Go grab a 0. Now, if it wasn't a negative, it just skips this and goes right in and grabs this. It's the opposite direction of what programming usually works. Outbox it, jump to the beginning. I think this will work. And then I retire if this, oh, fuck me, I left a loop in there. Because this one doesn't matter. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Oh, fuck me. Step through it again. Thanks for letting me talk through this. I know it's not fun for a person who's not getting to solve it.
No, it's
But it just hurts when, or it
I know,
doesn't help when somebody else is
throwing
throwing
out
out
ideas.
their thought process. Inbox. If it's negative, I'm going down here to the inbox to get another. If that's negative, then I'm going back down here. Okay, this needs to go further. Don't go back to the inbox. That's why I think that's it. I just debugged, I think. Fuck me. Why? Okay. Inbox. If it's negative, I'm going back to the inbox. If it's negative a second time, then I'm hopping down to grab a 4, which is 0, saying that these two are the same, and putting in the outbox.
That
Now,
one seems right.
that's right, and then we jump back to the beginning. So we'll step through it now. Inbox, if it's negative, okay. If it's not negative, it's gonna skip this and it's going to this jump. And this jump goes down to here. It's too early, so if it's positive, it's gonna go down and grab another thing from the inbox. And then if that's negative, we're in the positive loop. If that's negative, then they are not the same, so I want to grab a 1. So we go back up here. Box, and then that'll repeat. I think. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Is it actually right?
Ow.
Damn!
Ow.
Well done.
So as somebody in there stated earlier, the if statements are like reversed. It's a backwards loop instead of a forwards. It's different from what I'm used to in both dreams you can order things any way you want, but best practice is to do the opposite of that kind of. And then I've been using Game Creator in Unity, which does the opposite thing as well. It only drills downward. It doesn't jump backward. This is.
So they were saying right at the end there, they were saying basically, where was it? There was like one section where you could have just taken one thing out.
Right.
But I mean, you got it.
Yeah. Do a bit of easier one. This will probably be a lot. Yeah. God, once you think about it, like I'm in this loop and I'm in this loop.
Yeah.
And I exit this loop. Anyways, positive attitudes were determined to increase productivity, and are now, okay, yeah. So send each thing from the inbox to the outbox, but if the number is negative, first remove its negative sign.
Okay, so if negative is going to be huge on this one.
Yeah, which is, it's funny because we came in here like, wait.
Yeah.
So if it's negative, remove the negative sign, so.
Subtract the subtraction sign.
Yeah, it's backwards. It's like usually you would jump down to what you need to do, but instead we're skipping a thing. It's like you always are gonna have 2 jumps. Or like you're always gonna be like, you're just using the jump of negative to skip what you do in here. Because otherwise you're tossing it out. Or I don't need to do this. I'm sending it to the outbox. If it's not negative, it goes to the inbox. Yeah. So, otherwise, we are, how would we remove the negative? We would like, fucking copy it to the floor. And then subtract it from itself. That's how you remove a negative sign. Oh.
And then, you need to copy to 2 different places, right?
We still want the number, we just want the sign gone, and what we would have at that point is 0.
Yeah.
Subtracting it from itself. So then we subtract it from itself again. No. Yes. That'll do it.
Oh yeah.
And then send that to the outbox.
But not the thing we're holding, because that changes, right?
No, it'll
go.
it'll be done, I think.
Okay.
I think. And then do it all again. Yeah. Oh, I should play this at normal speed. Yeah, shut up. What happened? I went to the outbox. Because I have to go back to the inbox. That's why I think I messed up.
Okay, so that was right.
So in the case of a negative, we're doing that twice, which gives you a positive. Now it's pissed off because Why is it trying to outbox twice? It's because this jump needs to be the success of the negative process
is leading to the outbox.
Because it outboxed.
Oh, just get rid of the second outbox.
No, because then we won't have an outbox for. Oh. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But then this just needs to be here.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude! Oh!
I might be done for the day.
That was a good one.
Oh,
I
this is a lot easier than.
understood it.
I guess I shouldn't be putting these in fast speed after sometimes, because for people who didn't solve it, it can be interesting to watch it play out. All right. Sabbatical Beach Paradise. You're 18. So we went on a sabbatical.
God.
That's it. That's what's in this part.
The art is so cool.
Freaking bottles on the beach. It's such a cynical take, and I love it.
Yeah. So we're level 18 and there's 41 levels.
Do one more.
Just to see what we're gonna get ourselves into, maybe.
Yes, welcome back. Tick, tick, tick. We got a new haircut.
Yeah.
We're getting old. Time keeps ticking down. Let's get to work. Oh, yes. I love what you've done with your hair.
Thanks for noticing.
For each number in the inbox. Well, first off, tell me more. What's the secret to eternal youth? Enjoy your work feeling important and proper sunscreen application. Mm-hmm. What's this?
It's an arm.
Feels like the arm from. I mean, I feel like that showed up in the previous in Little Inferno. Or, yeah. For each number in the inbox, send that number to the outbox, followed by all numbers down to or up to 0. It's a countdown. Wow. You got new commands. They add 1 or subtract 1 from the item on the floor. The result is given back to you. And for your convenience, also written right back on the floor. Oh, I need to see that work. What? So, if I copy it to the floor and then they're telling me to bump?
Word of warning, level 22 is a straight bastard. I've been stuck on it until literally just tonight.
Is that this level?
No, we're on 19.
So it changes, it bumps it, what's in your hand, and so you both pick it up. Here, I'm gonna do just to see how this bump works. Copy that there, just to, and then I'm gonna bump 0. So. Actually, I think I know what this is for now. You step ahead 1 step at a time. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that
okay.
slows things down. So. Yeah, so the bump bumps up whatever you pointed at, or down, and picks it up.
Right.
So it's a free, like, move, basically. Okay. And they want a countdown.
I'm like super checked out, but I like how the window is changing.
Oh, this is interesting. The bump makes it easy then.
Yeah, this isn't as bad as I thought. People are saying.
It's a lot easier than it looks once you realize how bump works, which is why I kind of experimented with it there. Basically, okay, we just need to know if it's negative or not. There will be a jump, but let's do the positive scenario first. So in the inbox, copy that to 0. And then put it in the outbox, what I put down, which is still in my hand. Then go and bump 0. Bump the thing that's in that slot. Bump it up and put it in the outbox again. Until we get to 0.
Yeah, there. 0. Go back.
We still want to put 0 in the outbox.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Bump it, then put it in the outbox. Then if 0, head down to, or probably go back to the start. Okay, that handles the positive scenario. Where's my jump if negative? Okay, so jump if so that's if positive, we're counting up to, down to, okay, that's actually the opposite of what I need to do. We're jumping into this if, the positive scenario goes in here. So if negative, this is what we're doing all this stuff here. This could actually be, this actually could be here still. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to the outbox with my positive number.
Outbox does remove it from your hand.
Oh, so I have I have to put a copy in. Oh, okay. Copy from 0 then. No, but bump puts it back in your hand. Bump picks up what you bumped.
But you've already put something in the outbox. It's out.
Yeah, and then I'm going back and bumping 0.
Okay.
Here, I'll show you. Tossing it away. Oh, but they're not letting me because I'm trying to do it again. Just trust me.
Okay.
Anyways, okay. Inbox, copy 0. If it's negative, ignoring this for now. I'll take it away for now. Okay, if positive, which it is, putting it in the outbox, then going back and bumping that number down, because we're counting down because we're in the positive loop. Bumping that down, get rid of this, and then jump back up and put it in the outbox, and then bump it down again, then jump back. Now, once it hits 0, we do want to put 0 in the outbox.
So you could say if 0, outbox.
If 0 outbox, but then I want to go to the inbox again. I want to toss it in the outbox.
Then go to inbox.
Okay, I'll play it, I guess. Here. What is it trying to do there? Oh, NB value, if you can't jump if 0, oh, it has to be, okay. Anyways. So we're bumping down.
I get it. What you were saying there.
Because once it hits
you
0,
bump it.
It needs to be outboxed, and then we need to start our loop at the inbox again. Which might actually... Yeah, the problem here is going to the inbox too early. See, I grabbed it and tossed it instead of putting 0 out. Yeah, they wanted a 0 first before we jump back out of the loop. So this needs to be down here, but we need this to be skipped because then it's going to become -1. And we'll outbox it because it will no longer
If
be 0.
negative, go back to the top.
Thank you. Yes. Yes, obviously.
All right.
That's why. Thank you. Now, that's the positive loop. But
Does that, if 0 need to be in there still then?
Oh.
I think you can get rid of that, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I've been thinking about it the wrong way. Okay. So that was the positive loop. Now, in the case of the negative loop, we're jumping all this to a different loop that says copy that to the floor.
Copy it to, yeah, I guess. It's gonna
Then
say something different, but.
outbox it. And then bump it down. And then jump back up to outbox it again. And then keep doing that until... Oh, this is a if negative.
0.
Jump back up to outbox. Keep bumping until it's not negative, basically. And in that case... No, you're right. If 0 this time. I thought your brain was fried too.
I thought it was. But then it started again, maybe?
No, we don't want it to, because then it's going to stop this operation in the middle of our count up. It needs to be still if negative. And it won't allow me to put this here because...
Well, the if 0 can go forward, right? If 0...
It just won't let me...
Go to outbox? Wait. Yeah.
Right. Right.
So pull forward.
But we need 1 0 to hit the outbox. That's the problem again, right?
That'll pull it into the outbox, right?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
But then what happens? How do we stop? If we bump it again negative on the 0. Oh, this is also should be a plus. Whoops.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, maybe that's fine. Let's see how this plays then. It's really painful. Bump it down.
It's fun to see it play out though.
Here's the big moment. If 0, and then bumping it down, it's negative, so it's gonna skip it, right? No.
Why didn't I skip it?
Why didn't you skip it?
Negative, go to the top.
Because this needs to be here.
Yeah.
So. Going back and starting again.
Okay.
Now we're in the negative loop, which is bumping it up one at a time until the arrow doesn't show it. It does it for a brief second.
Yeah,
it goes
it
down
does
and
like
shows you that it's hitting the comparing.
Okay.
Now in this case,
If 0, yeah,
it started over, and in this case,
it was a 0.
it worked. And now it's like no, and then it's like, bam. I like how we're calling it.
Yeah.
They, not they anymore. It's like that's the purpose of this game is like seeing
Yeah.
employees as machines.
Dehumanization.
Oh. Yeah, maybe could have been a little
Wow.
more efficient. I'm done for the day.
That
This
was
is
good.
fun,
Yeah.
but
Where's Carol?
see, and because of this company, like this Tomorrow Corporation makes things so interesting as you progress. I want to play this again and see where this goes. Especially since,
Might need some help sometimes.
it's crazy how the brain works that it's the same as running or whatever. It really does get worked. You feel it.
Yeah, it's like all of my brain is on fire.
You start to lose your short-term memory cache because like you think you know where you're working towards and then you forget completely what you were working on.
This is why my head hurts after work every day. Yeah, Darksteel, you're a trooper.
Fleecy Sheep Girl, not gonna lie, I gave up on this game too hard.
Yeah.
It's really well laid out. I love how they did it and how you can step through the logic if you want. We didn't do that much, but you can go step at a time to really debug.
It's totally one of those things where you need to be in control, sort of.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I feel sorry for you.
No,
today.
it's okay.
You did good. I would have driven myself crazy. This is why we're in the right spots on this show, because like I cannot not be in control.
Yeah.
That's me.
I feel like I would do a lot more trying things out and seeing how it worked.
Which is so
one small
crazy.
step where you kind of think of the whole picture.
That's
and like,
funny because we'll flip in different games. There's other times where I'm like, what are you doing? Just fucking brute force it. Just start fucking with shit and see what happens.
Yeah.
It depends. I don't know what makes us flip. But any given day we can be either or.
We're always opposite though.
Right.
It feels like.
Isn't that weird? It depends on the game for me. Some games are just like, fuck it. See what happens. Bang, bang. But like in some games I wanted to like... For the sake of the show, maybe I should have been doing it like you just described, though, because people can see where it's failing. Because all I'm doing is sitting here and in my head just seeing the failures and the loops.
Right. I'd end up resorting to Google, not gonna lie.
You should send this game to your dad.
Oh my god, he would love it. Love it.
I think it's on iOS.
Yeah.
Like, your mom got a new iPad. You can have the old one. With some duct tape on it. I'm just assuming your mom broke it.
Oh man.
Alright guys, thanks for watching today. We'll see you guys next time on Video Games Awesome Live. This was Human Resource Machine. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching today. Went a little bit longer than I expected, but it was fun.
Yeah, very, very interesting. And thanks for all your tips and stuff, guys.
Keep an eye on Twitter for more show announcements.
Oh yeah, it's Saturday night for some people. That's
What
so
a Saturday
funny.
night we just
oh my
had,
god,
That's why
guys.
some people were drunk.
I was like, your drunken brains can now go to sleep.
What a rip-roaring good time we had today. Logic puzzles for your Saturday night viewing.
Oh my god. So funny.
Yeah, we'd like to be getting back into the swing of the show here, so we'll be keep an eye on Twitter for what we might have in store. But yeah, we're still shaking the rust off. It's kind of... We definitely go through stints with the show. Where
Yeah.
We'll go crazy and then we'll take a big break. And thank you guys for supporting on Patreon and everything.
Yes.
We'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.